Hello friends, welcome to Vardhan Consulting Engineers Marketing Analyst Internship. This is the session 3 of this Marketing Analyst Internship. So this is the most important session because as the name suggests, the name of the session is Marketing Strategies, or sometimes it's called Marketing Plan also. Okay, so before I discuss about marketing strategy and marketing plan, okay, so the whole idea of implementing the marketing management is to creating a marketing plan. Sometimes the plan can be created for the whole country. Sometimes the plan can be created for the globally for all the countries. Sometimes the plan, or most of the time, the plan is created locally. Like for this state, this is my plan. For this particular country, this is my plan. For this particular uh, province, this particular city, this is my plan. So plan can be different, but the major parts of the plan is usually same. Okay, let's talk about the marketing strategy. So as the definition suggests, a marketing strategy refers to a business overall game plan for reaching prospective consumers or customers or client and turning them into a actual customer. Like if we find that that in that particular area, that particular region, we have potential clients, potential customers. So the marketing plan should be to change those potential customers into actual customers for the products and the services. The marketing strategy contains the company's value proposition, key branding messaging, data on target customer demographics, and other high level elements. So when somebody prepared a marketing plan, it's also have the company value proposition, the how what is that company's what value the company is creating, and what is the brand messaging. Okay, like how the people know about that company, like high level things. What are the customer demographic? It is if the whole company's brand is like cosmetics or something, it's only for females, so that demographic also matters a lot. So some other high level things. So you can see in this poster also the marketing plan includes strategy, action, teamwork, engagement, idea, research, and target. Okay, so these are the high level fundamentals about creating a marketing strategy. So now if you are if you are heading a marketing management, if you are a marketing guy, if somebody told you to prepare a marketing strategy, marketing plan for a particular area, particular region, particular building, particular state, so how you start? Okay, so there are two ways to do the marketing strategy. First is the conventional strategies. Conventional means any kind of idea, any kind of ideas which is any kind of innovation, any kind of practices that is actually going on. That is nothing new in it. People are doing it. That is called conventional. Okay. And so first of all, you create the marketing plan using the conventional strategies, and then you need to think and create new ideas of marketing. Okay, and I cannot tell you what is new idea mean. New idea means new idea. Like if I tell you, it become a conventional, right? But I can tell you the examples of new ideas that we will discuss. Let's discuss about the what are the conventional strategies. The first conventional strategy is online and offline presence. You create your website, you create your social media accounts, you create your shop, hoardings, boards. Make yourself present online and offline both. Okay, so that's it. The first strategy is if somebody search for you, they will find you. Right? That online and offline presence. Second is the oldest conventional strategy is advertisement, online and offline. Like online advertisement means online, like internet data. Second thing is advertisement on print media, advertisement on electronic media, right? Offline advertisement putting on hoardings, pamphlets, brochures. These are offline advertisements, right? So this is also conventional strategies, like most of the companies follow this. Third conventional strategy is like early bird discount. You started a new service, first 3 months, first 6 months, or first 100 customers, there is a discount of 25% or something like that. So that is also a conventional strategy for. Fourth is referral schemes. Nowadays, a lot of online shopping centers and online things, online e-commerce things are happening. So they just refer, right? This referral scheme is not started through only because of online. Before that, also there was a referral scheme in many companies. So, but in online, it become very common. People just refer a code, and other people use that code, so that referral points come to them. This is also conventional. A lot of people are doing it. Fifth is social media marketing. You hire a social media marketer. Okay, she or he manage your social media accounts, put more and more content. Okay, and try to create marketing through social media. Sixth, YouTube brand integration. This is new. This is I think 5, 7, 8 years ago. Like there is a big YouTuber, you go to them and tell them that you advertise for us, but not as a direct advertisement telling that okay, this is the product, use it, but in you prepare a new YouTube entertainment video or infotainment video, and then tell them to I'm using this product, I'm using Gillette, I'm using this, that, blah. So that is the brand integration of YouTube. So that is happening nowadays a lot in terms of web series and all. They try to use the product what they want to market in that video. So that is also a way. Seventh point is also very conventional, celebrity endorsement, but it's always work. Like most of the time it works. Like you just pick up a celebrity, and when celebrity endorse your this product, like yes, I am using this car, I am using this chai patti, or I am using this something like that, then that's it, you're set. People, because millions of people follows those celebrities, so whatever the celebrity do, they want to replicate that, right? So definitely it works. Eight, that is also new, news and articles. So what happened that this is also started in China many times. So what happened that they create an article, long article, they create long news, print it in the newspapers or article websites and all. Okay, all those articles and news look like a general normal news, but in that normal news they talk about your product, they talk about your company, they talk about something blah blah. So when people go through that news articles and people go through that thing, so they find out that yes, it's really good. They start knowing about you, they start discussing in your news, they start giving feedbacks on all this, like engage people, and on the same side market your product also. Right? These are the strategies, different. Ninth, events and activities. That is also like so many online events going on, so many offline activities and events going on. You just sponsor those events, take part in that activities. So definitely, whosoever present in that event, whosoever is attending that event, definitely they will think that this product is something new. They got aware about you. Tenth, this is also uh, conventional, but a good idea, that engaging your current clients. Okay, so in spite of this is also a way of a strategy of uh, marketing, that if you already have 10 clients of that same product, right? So like on a very fine day, give them 50% discount, because you are a already client, you trusted us, 50% discount. So this make them more trust to your brand. Okay, so they will tell other people to use that product, something like that. Try to engage more with your current clients. Okay, so these are the conventional strategies. You can make more list like this. There are so many things that, see, we have done a lot of extensive research to prepare whole the complete course content and all these things. But if you find out ki nahi, out of this 10 there is an 11th strategy also, 12th also, there are a lot of people doing that blah. So you can prepare, when you make your report you can add those points also. But these are the main 10 strategies that people use conventional strategy to prepare their marketing plan. Okay, so and unfortunately, everybody cannot use all this 10. So it depends upon what kind of product you have. So your product is mobile, right? So you can use something. So you can use 4 or 5 conventional strategies, and then for that, if your product is something else, okay. But using of conventional strategies is also a conventional thing. People find out that this is an ad. People find out, yes, you are advertising, you are marketing your product. Okay, so in this whole marketing and advertisement field, there is a big respect, big salute is always to those people who have new ideas other than these conventional. Those people who have new ideas, they can market their product and place their product in a very advantageous position. Some of the new ideas what we are talking about, like one first is Patanjali. They are also, they could have done the marketing like a conventional strategy marketing like Dabur or Baidyanath and all, right? Yeah, yeah, this is my product. You put your product in the shelf, and the shelf, it will be sold from the shelf of the markets and supermarkets and all. But they think of something else. They think of adding the yolk part or something, blah blah, dedicated supplier and something. So okay, initially it was a big hurdle the way they think, but later on it become very big success. Same like Reliance Jio. See, giving a lot of people think that Jio becomes so famous because they give 3 months data free. So giving a 3 months of data free, is that so difficult that Airtel or other companies cannot think of? Of course they can think. Of course they have given a lot of data free SIM and all. A lot of time they have done a lot of things. But Jio market themselves to create a mindset that this is a Jio revolution. Jio. That they have think. They think like that. They think that we should market to create like a Jio revolution, and they succeed. It become a Jio revolution. Okay. So and the third part is, okay, I don't know. We are totally a apolitical organization. We never support any political parties, or we never crib about them also, right? It's we are part of the government system and all. Okay, so yes, but I always admire the marketing techniques used by our prime minister. See, there are a lot of leaders born before them also, and they are also rich. They have a lot of money. They have also people who are doing marketing and all, right? But still, this guy or the people who are managing his marketing, this guy able to market and position this leader so that whatever he do, it become not a news. Creating a news is easy, but it become a point of discussion from New Delhi to Kanyakumari, from east to west, north to south. And that kind of ideas our other people. He visited to Chennai or some Mahabalipuram one hotel and tried to pick up some garbage from the uh, sea beach. That become a news. Truth or lie, I don't know, I don't care. But that become a news. Everybody think about it, talk about, and right now I'm also talking to you about this. So that is a lot of things that we can grab from the marketing techniques what people are using. Ideas, new ideas. Okay. So this is all about the conventional strategies and new strategies. If you can find out new ideas strategy, then definitely it's it's really valuable to that company. But now the question is how to prepare a marketing strategy. Okay, we find out these are the conventional, these are non-conventional. How to prepare? What are the things need to be think at that time to prepare the marketing strategy? Okay. So the question is how to create a professional marketing plan strategy. Kaise? How? So a professional marketing plan can have infinite parameters. To be noted, infinite parameters. We cannot set up the parameters. Like there's so many infinite kind of products are there, infinite kind of locations are there, right? So what kind of parameters you are using for your marketing, nobody can define that. Okay, these four things also. But to just start, to make a new start and uh, to achieve a track, these are the 10 major points that you need to think of before you prepare a marketing plan. The first thing is product. The very first thing, you need to understand your product. What is the product uh, we are selling? What product? What product we have? Okay. What is the product? What is the pros, cons, this, that, plot, everything about the product identification, segmentation, analysis, everything related to product you need to understand. Second thing is demand. What is actually the demand of the people? What they're demanding? Okay, so let me give you a very nice example. Cadbury is a company who is selling chocolates, right? There are like I think hundreds of companies who are selling chocolates. So many. So, okay, so the product is a chocolate in a very nice wrapper or something like that. Because it need to be wrapped nicely because otherwise it will melt. But when they go to the market, they find out that Indian people are not very much inclined to the chocolates. They eat toffee, they eat some sweet dish. Chocolates and all, they are not very much inclined. Okay, so they find out what they are inclined towards. They are inclined towards festivals. They are inclined towards giving some sweets in the festival. They are inclined towards eating something sweets after the dinner. They are inclined to all emotions. So they just go back to their product and they say, we are not selling chocolates now. Now we are selling celebrations. अब chocolate नहीं बेचेंगे. Now we are selling celebration. कुछ मीठा हो जाए kind of stuff. Celebration. A sister tie Rakhi to her brother, and the brother gives her a packet. Celebration. Right? A lot of people think that what is in that box is chocolate, but the packaging and all, it's like celebration. So the demand and the product. First two things, very very important. Okay. So demand is of for celebrations. You make the product for celebration. The demand is for emotion. Make the product emotional. Attach the product to emotions or something like that. Third thing is location. Where you are selling this product or services. Where means it can be country, it can be a state, it can be a small city. Where you are selling that product. Suppose you are doing marketing for a coaching institute. The coaching institute is established in Jamshedpur. Right? Definitely, nobody will come to study coaching institute from Kerala to Jamshedpur, right? So your target market, your location is Jamshedpur, maybe Ranchi or some few other cities. That's it. Not more than that. So whatever strategy what you are going to use, you need to use for your particular location. Not something which worked in Chandigarh and that it should work in Jamshedpur. No. Okay. Fourth is target. Whom you are targeting. Who is your target market? Identification of the target market and segment that target market is very very important. Fifth, in pricing, right? You need to think about the pricing of the plan, your product or services. What is the price tag, right? If it is a expensive item, lower expensive, high expensive, what is the price tag? Okay. Sixth is competitors. What are the competitors are doing? If you do the same thing what competitors are doing, your whole plan, no matter how good it is, can be a wastage because competitors already did that. Okay. Seventh is engagement. Now you find out, now you know what is the target, now you know what is your product, what is the demand. So how you are engaging your target market with related to the product. So that engagement is very important. What kind of engagement is there? Is there any event? Is there any dance program and blah blah? Now, eighth point, this is very important. Headquarter support. I have seen from my personal experience, there are a lot of companies who hire salesmen, who hire marketing managers, and tell them that this is the product you need to sell. Find out people, do the marketing, find out. And they are always getting pissed off ki how can I sell, it's very difficult, both I'm trying to tell but I cannot sell and blah, right? That is really a big concern. They think, people start thinking I'm not a good salesman, maybe I'm not a good marketing manager. But in reality, for any product to sell, the biggest part of the marketing should be done from the headquarters. Biggest part of the marketing. Just imagine that if somebody opened a new showroom and they hire a local salesman or local MBA and tell them that this is the product, rupees 10 lakhs, now you need to sell it, right? So that guy will be like pissed off, I don't know anybody who have 10 lakhs to buy this. Suppose that product name is car, 10 lakh rupees car, sell this. I don't know anybody who has rupees 10 lakhs to sell this car, buy this car. I know only 50 people and I need to call them, but they will not believe me. Why should they buy this car? I really don't understand this, that. Then I need to run behind them and find out why this car is very good, please buy this car. And nobody want to buy. Why should they buy? Somebody call them and just give a call and they want to buy 10 lakh rupees car. No, they won't. Okay, because the headquarter have not done the marketing properly. They have not created a demand bubble. Okay, they have not created a demand bubble, so people don't want to buy. And same thing happened to a lot of product, even cheap or expensive. So headquarter support is really very important. So suppose on the same side, if that car is Toyota, if that car is Tata Swift or something like that, or Swift Desire. So in that case, the company already had so much of advertisement going on TV, so much of advertisement going on hoardings and everywhere online. So people are aware of that brand. People are aware of. Then they will find out, because there is a demand. They want to find out who are the local suppliers, because they are not calling to Mumbai to have that car. So to find a local supplier, or there is a showroom, they go and buy it. So there is huge amount of money spent on the marketing from the headquarter, from the main company position, and then the local people can easily sell it. So the marketing strategy, your marketing strategy should also have that thing in mind. How much support there you are getting from the headquarter, how much headquarter is spending about on the marketing of your products. Okay. Ninth, influencer. Lot of time influencer work, but sometimes it won't work. But it's always better to have an influencer locally or maybe nationally. Some people who are, he is not a brand ambassador or somebody. He is just an influencer. He can influence people by telling them that I have used this product. It's a very good product, and you can definitely use it. Like suppose an influencer is a person who is actually using that product for himself. Like suppose Sachin Tendulkar can be a very good influencer for the batsman community, for the cricket community, right? So that kind of influencer, any local influencer, big dancer using your product, something. So use of influences also can be a part of your marketing strategy. 10th is the budget. We talk about so many things: celebrity endorsement, advertisement, hoarding, shoulding, so many things. But the only thing important is the budget. How much is the budget for your marketing? Right? How much the company want to spend? So friends, these are all the major points to create a marketing strategy or marketing plans. These are the conventional strategies that we have that people are using, and there can be new strategies. These are the examples of unconventional strategy and huge success of marketing plans. Okay. Now let's talk to the fourth. When you finish this module, you need to finish the smart task 3. Okay, this is always there in our smart task folder. Let's have a discussion about session 4, professional reporting, marketing analyst internship. So when we go through all those sessions, session 1 which is corporate reporting, corporate communication, second session 2 which is relationship management, session 3 which is marketing strategies. So you find out that these sessions look like that somebody hired you as the head of marketing. Somebody hired you as the marketing manager for that region. That you need to think, you need to understand and all. You need to do the relationship and all these things. But in most of the cases, that is not actually true. So usually the company have a marketing team. They have people who think, they have people who manage the relationship, they have people who are doing corporate communications. But they had you for a marketing manager for, like, suppose Bhubaneswar, marketing manager for Tirchi. Okay. So in that case, the first two tools are already gone. Okay, first two tools are already gone. That why, um, what to, how to do the relationship management, how to do the corporate communications. Yes, you will manage relationships related to your corporate. But then what exactly you do as a marketing manager, or how to start? So to understand what to do as a marketing manager, okay, and to save your job also, right? To make people comfortable enough that you are still doing something with respect to the marketing of the company for the small region or whatever. Okay, you should and must know how to make these 5 reports. First report is marketing research report. This is the most important report. Okay, every marketing manager should know what is the market research report. Okay, if somebody asks, what are you doing? You just join, sir, I'm making a market research. I'm doing a market research. I'm making a report on it. People want to know what is the research on the market, and this report keep on updating. ऐसा नहीं कि one time you make a report in 1975 and it is valid till now. Every single year the market research report changes. What is the component should be? Target market analysis. Who is the target market? Who is the TAM, SAM, and yeah, the target market. Like, what is the target market? What is the serve available market? Okay, so that is the target market analysis, segmentation of the target. You find out that this is my target market. So how to segment this? How many females? How many males? What is the age group? Second thing is engagement methodology. So if you find out this is my target market, what are the things you are doing to engage them? What kind of events you are organizing? What kind of ads you are placing? Whatever you are doing to engage. Third thing is current marketing activities, what your company is doing right now. Add that in your market research report. Currently, we are doing these 3 things. Fourth is current sales reach, means how many people are getting converted into customers, and those who are converted into customers, what is the reach of the sales to them. Fifth is the future ideas. If you have any new ideas, new something, new idea to implement, so that you should put on your market research report. A lot of companies, a lot of that I already told you guys, a lot of companies who are doing huge marketing, the large firms, the large marketing firms, they are putting a lot of things in the market research report, right? But to start with, these are the things that you need to do, you need to add in your market research. The second thing is competitor analysis report. What are the competitors are there? how these competitors are, what they are doing, what kind of marketing they are doing. So that's comparative analysis should be there related to the competitor. The third is user customer behavior report. This is also a data analysis kind of report. User and customer behavior. Set in January, what are the user behavior? In February, what are the user behavior? And like how they are reacting to your advertisement, how they are interacting with the company. The fourth one is brand awareness report. How much is the whole people? How much is the people who are uh, how the company, how the users, how the public, how much they're aware about your brand. Like suppose it is Tata, then everybody is aware. Things are quite easier for them. If it is a new brand, are people are really aware about this brand or not? Fifth, budgeting and cost of acquisition report. Like how much last year, how much we have spent on marketing, and how much new customer we acquired. So if we spend on marketing, suppose 10 lakh rupees, now new customer acquired is 10 lakhs. So per user, per customer cost of acquisition is 1 rupee. So these are the reports that I think you should and must know how to prepare. Okay, so you need to choose one or two few reports from this and need to prepare for Vardhan Consulting Engineers as a finishing of this internship program. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and we hope you learned something in this internship. Thanks a lot.